Good morning, children. Welcome to Nelson School Distant Education System. In the previous session, we have seen the synthesis of simple statements using infinitive. In this session, we'll be seeing using noun or the noun phrase in apposition. So let us go through it once again. Synthesis means the combination of a number of simple sentences into one new sentence that either could be simple, compound, or complex. So we have already done participle, we have done helping verbs, we have done infinitives. In today's session, we'll be doing the noun phrase in apposition. Now what steps we have to follow for using noun or noun phrase in apposition? That is, two or more different statements will be given as it is. Circle the verb or the verbs in the former statement. Now, because it is using noun or the noun phrase in apposition, means using the comma, bring the noun at the beginning. And then referring to that noun, you have to write the next statement. So that shows apposition. So because it is using noun or noun phrase in apposition, so highlighting the noun, or you have to circle the noun or highlight the noun, that is very, very important for which person or for which place are we talking about. Now, begin the statement with that particular noun only. Then put comma after using the noun and then change the verbs into non-finite verb. Now make sure to use only one finite verb. Number 1, Homer was a great poet. He was born somewhere. Now in the first form, the verb is, first statement, the verb is was. Now it was again was. Now I'm talking about Homer. Okay. Now I have to change like, he was born somewhere. Somewhere means I don't know. Neither I nor you know where he was born. So simply we could write, no one knows where the great poet Homer was born. Or you can write, no one knows the birthplace of the great poet Homer. Number 2, Mr. Pandit was elected president. He was a well-known Sanskrit scholar. So it is was and again was. For whom are we talking about? Mr. Pandit. Highlight it and bring it at the beginning and put a comma. That shows the noun in apposition. Okay. So now he was first a well-known scholar and then he was elected the president. So you have to write Mr. Pandit, a well-known Sanskrit scholar, was elected president. Number 3, Geoffrey Chaucer was born in 1340. He is the first great English poet. Now the verb in the former statement is was, then it is. Okay. So you can write, because we are talking in this about the Geoffrey Chaucer, so it's this he stands for him only. So I'll highlight it and bring this ahead. That is Geoffrey Chaucer, comma. First he was the great English poet. He was born in 1340 and then he became the great English poet. But now I'm talking about him, that the great English poet was born in 1340. Okay, you cannot write like this, that Geoffrey Chaucer, Geoffrey Chaucer, born in 1340, is the great English poet. So this sentence sounds better. Number 4, Rabindranath Tagore founded Shanti-Niketan. He was a Nobel laureate. He was the author of the national anthem. Now, 3 different statements are given. 3 different verbs you would have it. So it's founded, was, and was. 3 different statements. Now what I'll do is, we'll see what act might have taken place first. But because we are talking about Rabindranath Tagore, so we'll highlight it. Okay. Then it is founded Shanti-Niketan, was a Nobel laureate and was the author of national anthem. So what could have taken place first? Because you can say he was the author of the national anthem, he was a Nobel laureate, and he found Shanti-Niketan. Now children, this founded is the action verb. The other 2 was and was are the helping verbs. Okay. If we cut the helping verbs, we can get at the clear picture of what the sentence might be saying. But if you remove founded, the action verb, then you don't know Rabindranath Tagore, Shanti-Niketan. So how would you come to know what did he do with that? So in these cases, better don't avoid the action verbs and first go to remove the helping verbs. Okay. So you can write Rabindranath Tagore. I have begun with the author of the national anthem, Rabindranath Tagore, being a laureate, Nobel laureate, founded Shanti-Niketan. So only one finite verb I have used, founded. Okay, you can use your own thing, that is Rabindranath Tagore, comma, it is a Nobel laureate and the author of national anthem, founded Shanti Niketan. This is the second way or the alternative way to go for the answer. Now, number 1, here is my sister-in-law. Her name is Nidhi. So it is and is. Okay. So it is now. There are two finite verbs here. Is and is. So both are helping verbs. So simply I could say here is my sister-in-law Nidhi. Rana Pratap was a brave warrior. He was the king of Mewar. Now again two finite verbs, was and was. And I'm talking about Rana Pratap. Now Rana Pratap, a brave warrior, was the king of Mewar. Or you can even write Rana Pratap, the king of, the king of Mewar, was a brave warrior. Number 3, Babur defeated Lodi. Babur was a Turk. Lodi was the emperor of India. Now, because in these two statements, I'm talking about Babur and Babur. But in the third statement, I'm talking about Ibrahim Lodi. So now I have to use, I could take out of these two sentences, I could take out Babur, but this I have to use as it is. Now what we could do is, he was a Turk first, then he defeated Lodi. Fine, so we can write Babur, because I'm talking about in two statements with Babur only. So Babur, comma, taking it as apposition, a Turk, okay, defeated Lodi. Now who was Lodi, comma, take Lodi also in the apposition and then write the Emperor of India. Dr. Radhakrishnan was a president of India. He was a great philosopher. So it's was and was. I'm talking about Radhakrishnan. Okay. So you can write Dr. Radhakrishnan, comma, a great philosopher, was a president of India. Or you could write Dr. Radhakrishnan, the president of India, was a great philosopher. Mohan is the only son of his father. He died in an accident. I'm talking about Mohan. This he also stands for Mohan only. Fine. Now the verbs are is and died. So what I've told you, children, better go for the helping verb and keep action verb as it is. So it is Mohan, the only son of his father, died in an accident. Because this he stands for Mohan.